In this video I want to show how to solve sin x equals to c. So we'll illustrate this solution on the particular problem on sin x equals square root of 3 over 2. So we start by drawing the unit circle. Sin x is the vertical coordinate, so on the y-axis we draw what is square root of 3 over 2. In radians this will be 0.8 something. So I draw this point on the y-axis and I take the horizontal line that has equation y equals square root of 3 over 2. And second step is find the points of intersection of this horizontal line with the unit circle. So there are 2 points of intersection, and those 2 points correspond to 2 angles. I'll call them x1 and the point p1, and x2, angle x2, and the point p2. So we want to find what is x1 and x2. First off, note that x2 is equal to pi minus x1. That's because x1 and x2 together, here is another x1 here, and x1 and x2 together make 180 degrees or pi radians. So if you know one solution, you do know the other solution as well by applying this formula. Now let's concentrate on P1 and see what we get. Since we know it's y coordinate, so we know this is cos of x1 comma square root of 3 over 2. We do know also its x coordinate, and that's 1/2. So this point, particular point, is one of the special points whose angles we know, and because it's a special angle, we know this x1 is 60 degrees, or in radians it would be pi over 3 radians. And therefore we can find x2 just by doing pi minus x1, so pi minus pi over 3 radians, which is 2 pi over 3 radians. So this determines the angles, the 2 angles, and now we have to remember that there are also infinitely more solutions, and they are obtained by adding any number of full circles to the solutions that we found. So all the solutions are given by pi over 3 plus 2 pi n, and 2 pi over 3 plus 2 pi n, where n is an integer. Alternatively, if we didn't recognize that this was a special value for this, special value for a very special angle, so in that case we would apply the inverse function of sine. So apply arc sine to both sides. So we would get arc sine of x is equal to arc sine of square root of 3 over 2. Arc sine and sine go away, and the x would be equal to arc sine of square root of 3 over 2. If you plug this in the calculator, you will obtain the solution in radians or degrees, depending on how your calculator is set up. And arc sine of square root of 3 over 2 would be 60 degrees, which is the same as pi over 3 radians. You would not get x2. You have to draw the unit circle to find out that the x2 is then so then find x2 as pi minus x1. So this is pi minus pi over 3, which is 2 pi over 3. So the calculator gives you this answer, but your brain gives you the other answer.